Hey, what's up, fellas? How we doing? So I've been throwing up a lot of videos on our Instagram and Twitter accounts. If you haven't checked those out, go over and check them out. Instagram, Antonelli Baseball, and Twitter is Matt Antonelli 9. So I've been putting up a lot of these videos that I've been looking at. They're fielding videos from a Japanese practice. I'll start to play it here so you can kind of check it out. And I've been getting a lot of responses from people talking about, um, they're surprised that these guys are kind of going through and working on backhand glove flips and forehand glove flips. Um, what I've been telling people is if you want to make the play in the game, I think the misconception is people see a big leaguer or somebody make an unbelievable, glove flip in a game or some crazy play, and they think, you know, either one, wow, he got really lucky, or two, he's just so naturally talented that, he's the only guy that can make these plays. In my experience, what you see here is what you'll see a lot at higher levels of play. One, they have a little bit more time so they can practice this stuff. But two, um, they're practicing every play that may come up in a game. So although you may only glove flip once a month, maybe, some guys might not glove flip at all during a season. If you practice it, you're more likely to feel comfortable in the game, and your instincts will just kind of take over. And if you've done it enough in practice, you'll be able to do it successfully in a game. So, what I like to do in our practices, and I think you guys should, try to take some of this and utilize it, is you want to work on three things basically. The first thing is slow things down and really work on the fundamentals and really think about what you're doing. So, we'll do that a lot, especially at the beginning of practice, where we're either doing rolled balls or ball and hand drills, or we're taking the difficulty down as much as possible, maybe a short fungo, and we're really working on the fundamentals and the mechanics. And that's where I'm coaching a lot of the stuff as far as glove presentation, glove angle, footwork, funneling, all that stuff, right? So I'm really talking to the players a lot, and I'm breaking it down every time they feel the ball. That's great, but you can't just do that all the time, and that's where people make mistakes sometimes. So that's one part of your practice, or maybe that's what you're going to do on Monday, right? You also need to have a competitive part of practice where you're not coaching every single move, you're not breaking it down, you're not rolling balls, but you're more competitive and you're making it game-like, right? You're trying to make it difficult, and the really good practices are when they make it more difficult than the game, so that the practice is harder than the game and the game will be easy. So that's when I'm slamming ground balls at guys. I'll usually have somebody flip me a ball so I can hit it even harder. I don't have to worry about flipping it up and fungoing it. I'm able to get different kinds of spins. I'm trying to get it to be more like a game. I may have our infielders play a little bit closer so the ball gets on them faster. I may have them turn around the other way and yell go right before I hit it, so they turn around and bang the balls on them. So we're being competitive. I'm trying to make it game-like. We're trying to make it game speed. We put the stopwatch on them to make them go quickly. So that's another part of practice. And then, the third part of it is stuff like this, working on some things that, might not come up a whole lot in games, but letting the guys have fun, letting them be creative, and, putting them in a position so when this does come up in a game, they've done it before and they feel comfortable doing it. And that's when, like I said, your instincts kind of take over and you make the play and you say, oh man, I just made a sick glove flip play. I'm going to be on Sports Center. And I didn't even think twice about it because I've done it in practice, and I've done this play 100 times. So just kind of a cool video watching these guys go about it and how easy it looks. You can tell they do this all the time. And I've been watching a lot of their videos, and they field a lot. So repetition, obviously, you do it over and over again, you're going to become better at it. But just make sure to mix up your fundamentals, mix up challenging the players and making it more competitive, and then mix up, some creative stuff like this, glove flips, and just having fun and kind of messing around a little bit, although doing it with a purpose and trying to get better. So let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to jump on, follow our Instagram and Twitter page. I'm always putting up a lot of videos on there. Share the video with all your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.